All right, yo, what's going on, guys? So here's the deal. Just finished our warm up. The rain has kind of settled down. If you can't tell on video, it's obviously cloudy. It is raining a little bit right now, but it's like sprinkling. And I figured, I mean, I could technically move this to tomorrow and just try running tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, if it was like storming, you know, I'm not that stupid. I wouldn't be out here for that, but I've definitely ran in worse weather. So with that being said, we're gonna try and get it done quickly before the rain comes back. So we're starting off with 4x15 accelerations. Hopefully you guys can see me. Even when I make it towards the end, I'm going for a little bit of a different angle. I'm trying to get a little bit more of a side profile without putting my camera like fucking 100 feet away from where the rest of my stuff is. So anyway, with that being said, we got 4x15, give or take like 60 seconds in between sets. And then we'll kind of go from there into our resisted stuff. Sled is still in the truck, so I'll have to run up the hill and grab that real quick when we get to that. But I didn't want to bring it out in case the storm started back up, and then, you know, I have 100 pounds worth of fucking sled out here that I gotta, you know, meander through the rain. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get to it. It's 4x15, 60-second rest in between. Everything's feeling good. My calves are sore as usual, but I'm not thinking that'll be a huge problem today. So. Starting off nice and easy. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy. So that initial set, I probably started a little bit higher than I should have. I was like probably like 70%. I normally like to start at like 50 and it kind of peeled on from there. But like I said, mentally I'm feeling good. It's just the calf soreness that's gonna get to me today. So, but anyway, 3 more of those. The only downside with today is that I'm supposed to take full rest between these contrast sprints, mostly because you kind of have to if you're trying to get maximal effort from each one. And so that takes a long time, obviously. So I don't know, I'm hoping the rain stays away while I'm out here. But, you know, being where I live, that's a tough ask. So anyway. This is number 3. Kind of breezing through these. And like I said, with these accels, I am trying to gradually amp it up over the course of the 4. So the first 2 are a little bit easier. And then number 3 and 4 are subsequently harder. And then hopefully by the time we get to the contrasted stuff, you know, we're nice and warm, nervous system's ready to fucking go. And then hopefully we have a good round of sprints. So far, I'm feeling pretty good. Last one's best one. That's how that goes. Feeling pretty smooth. All right, guys, it's your favorite part. The resisted sprints. Again, we got 220s. And the sled is like 26 pounds, give or take. And then I have 70 pounds added on top of it. So we're looking at like 96 some odd pounds, which is close enough. I normally look at like 40 to 50% body weight when I do this shit. We had a few alterations this entire block, where the first time I did it, it was just the bare sled sprint by itself, which was only 20 pounds added. So what is that? It's like 10%. So sometimes I don't really adhere to those rules, you know, 100% of the time. But it also depends on, you know, what I'm doing, how much volume, the sprints and stuff like that, and also how I'm feeling that will regulate it. So just like anything else, like when you auto regulate like your sprints, your squats for the day, for example, or deadlifts, whatever you're doing, same deal here. But like I said earlier, I'm feeling great. Even the last sprint that we did of the 15s felt perfectly fine. There's still some soreness there, but that, I mean, that's fucking normal. So we're gonna slap this on, go ahead and get to work. The rest period for these, like I had mentioned before, is anywhere between like 2 and 3 minutes. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. So like the initial few reps, probably not resting longer than 2 minutes, if that. Sometimes we're only resting like 90. But then as the sets go on, as the workout goes on, that rest time gets longer and longer to allow me to fully recover. So anyway, 20 yards. So you're looking at the second cone out there. Yeah, let's fucking do it, dude. Once I got going, buddy. Those fucking few initial steps was a little rough, but once I got my rhythm, oh dude, fucking cooking. I'm telling you, man, once I get going, I feel strong. Ugh. Oh, my shoe came untied. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, guys, first of two. Unresisted this time, so the sled is off. The shackles of the world are off. This is the real defining moment right here. If this feels like shit, RIP, baby. It's as simple as it is. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if you remember that conversation we had, like, I think like 2 videos ago, I was talking about where I feel like I hit my top end speed. Bro, I felt like I was still accelerating at the 20. Right when I was supposed to stop. I felt like I was like, still in there. I have more. That felt really good. I couldn't even feel my legs in terms of like soreness. I was just like fucking knee drive, calf smash. I'm fucking in there. Felt good. We're gonna do one more of those. Strap back up and do some 30s. Resisted. All right, what's going on, guys? So, obviously y'all missed out on a bit because my camera died and I didn't have a replacement battery. So I kind of just went along with the rest of the workout, and yeah, I just don't have any footage of that. So what y'all missed, I think, was all of the 30s. I don't think y'all saw any of the 30s. Maybe the first one, resisted. But anyway, we did 3 30s resisted with the sprint, which all felt great. Exhausting, but they felt good. And then we did 3 30s unresisted, and all of those felt fucking great. So it was awesome because initially we had some muscle soreness throughout the lower leg, and that kind of just went away. And I don't know if I just couldn't feel it or if it actually went away. My calves are sore now, that's for sure. So that was pretty cool because we didn't have to worry about it while we were sprinting. But all of them felt really good. And I really wish we could have gotten that on camera. But you know, shit happens. It is what it is. Who cares? So basically the gist of it was I felt like I was super fast on all 3 of them. And I think one of them One of them I timed, and I didn't have my stopwatch today either, so like I just had the iPhone, and so I'm like running with like the stopwatch thing open, and I'm like, you know, trying to time it that way. And I timed it on the last one just to kind of see, because I felt like I was super fast, so I just kind of wanted to see where I was at. And it's rough at like a 3.93 for 30 yards. So another 10 yards probably would have put us at 4.9, which is still sub 5, which is sick as fuck. But also, I know that's inaccurate because I'm having to time it myself, regardless if it was a stopwatch or the phone. It's the same. I have to manually stop what I'm doing to, you know, start or stop the timer. And one of many reasons why I want a pair of speed gates, but I don't have any, and the block's almost over, so I'm not going to worry about it now. Something in the future that hopefully I'll pick up. But anyway, aside from that, we did high hurdle hops afterwards, which is, I think we were doing 36 total contacts, up from 27 from last week. And so I was doing like 3 hurdles. Again, I don't have hurdles, so I'm just like, you know, pretending like, you know, imagining the hurdles in front of me. And so I'm doing sets of 3, and each set had 3 reps of those 3 hurdles. And so I think that's 36. But anyway, now we're home. And so we're going to finish up with the lifting portion. It's going to be pretty straightforward because we got prehab first, and then we're moving into deadlifts afterwards. And I believe it's a 4x4. I don't think it's any heavier than that, and it's not a ladder progression either. So I'd like to do 4 sets across of 4 reps. So we'll see how that feels. And then some accessory stuff at the end, so it should be pretty quick. Anyway, sorry that you guys had to miss the 30s, which is the fun part, but it is what it is. That shit happens. I'll make sure to always have my backup with me now. It would just be another thing that I check off on the list. So with that being said, I'm going to cut real quick, and then we'll get into the madness that we have left. Trying not to eat shit while I'm putting this on. Band is, oh God, behind the knee without ripping all of your leg hair out. And all I'm doing is just going down to the floor, completely extending the leg against the band. We got 15 here. Ooh, without losing my balance. Normally I would have my squatty shoes on, but I didn't do that yet, so we're getting a little bit of an extra balance component. Not that it's really even that big of a deal. Trying to avoid ripping out all my leg hair. Ooh. Or 15. Nice. Now we're going straight into the star pull aparts. Come on, get off. This is 10 each way. And I feel like sitting down, so I'm gonna sit down. I don't give a fuck. So 10 each way refers to the alternating star pattern. I'll grab a little bit closer. In each way. Now we're going to do the supine hold which I know you guys don't care about, because all it is just watching me lay on the floor for 90 seconds. Well, actually, a little bit longer than that, actually, 105 seconds, since I beefed up the time just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut, knock that out, and then we'll be back for dumbbell jumps. So this is 40 pounds in each hand, 3 jumps, doing 4 sets as opposed to last week's 3. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I probably should have done some warm-ups, just because, boy, does that feel heavy. But fuck it. I'm basically already warm after sprinting a whole bunch. I think I'm just tired. So we're gonna do 3 more sets of that. I'm gonna stick to like 45 to 60 in between sets. I'm just trying to knock these out. Oh. I'm like slowly leaping forward towards the camera. We got 1 more. Last one. Oh. 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 I feel like I was slowing down there at the end. Couldn't really get nearly as high as I wanted to, but it is what it is. All right, we're gonna break out the trap bar. Trap bar deadlift. We're doing 4x4s. Last week for 5s, we did 302, which is way lighter than normal. That was the deload weight. But I think given just how fatigued I am on these days, I feel like it's probably more appropriate. And I know some of you are probably gonna laugh at this, but I think I'm gonna jump straight to 3 plates, which will put us at 342 for the 4x4. I don't know, I mean, I feel like that's doable. 4x4, I feel like I should be okay. So, because I feel like maybe I was dogging it a little bit last week. But 302 felt nice though. I didn't feel destroyed after that session. So, I don't know, I'll play it by ear, because who knows, I could go into this today and, you know, 252 feels heavy as shit. So we'll just play it by ear, man, as we always do. But that's kind of the plan. 3 plates for the 4x4. And then, easy stuff after that. Nothing crazy. It's like back extensions, calf raises, and abs. So, pretty straightforward day. Let's go ahead and get that rolling. Feels fine. We're going straight to 342. Yeah, I mean, not too bad. It definitely feels heavy, but feels fine otherwise. 3 more. Belt went on. Just as it didn't feel bad, but it felt harder than I wanted it to. And so we're going to try and reduce RPE a little bit with the belt. Make it feel a little easier. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Feels way easier. We got 2 more. One more. Cool. So with that out of the way, we're gonna move into what did I say? I just looked at it. Back extensions, that's what it was. So do back extensions, just a couple sets of 12, and then calf raises, and then we'll move into our ab stuff at the end. We'll be all done. Oh, we got the 80-pound dumbbell here. Oh. Whew. Oh, another 12. Oh, God. Oh. 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 We will go up to 90 next week. Whew. Nice. All right, calf raises next. Guys, here's the boring part. We got 3x10 calf raise with the trap. Oh, it's awfully low. Ugh. Two more of those. All right, last one. There you go. Whoa, lost my balance. I'll count that as 6. More. Oh, nice. Woo. Buddy. All right, ab stuff, and we're all done. Finally. All right, this is the med ball crunch with Russian twist. So nothing too crazy, right? It's 20 per 2 times. 1. Quick breather. Let's go. We're gonna do one more of those. All right, guys, here we are. Ooh, last one. Make sure I'm in frame. Cool. Let's go. Quick breather. Hopefully I'm still in frame. I can see myself like sliding across the floor. Whoa. All right, man. Whoa, I'm talking to nothing. There we go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and yap right here. Who cares? So not too bad. Not too bad today. It's a pretty easy day, just in terms of like, I don't know, I guess like overall effort, I guess. I mean, because it's a long workout, it takes forever. Um, but nothing about today was like, super crazy. I think probably the hardest thing is just the resisted sprints, just because, I mean, carrying that fucking heavy ass sled for that far, sprinting the whole time, it's pretty fucking hard. But I mean, everything else went well, man. I mean, deadlifts felt great. All the accessories felt good. Like, no issues. I think realistically, this is probably going to be probably the, like, I mean, honestly, I could probably say the best sprinting block I've ever had, which isn't saying a whole lot because I haven't been doing this for too long. But out of the few that I've done, this is definitely the best feeling one so far. So I'm excited for how things are going to pan out 2 weeks from now. Anyway, that's all I have. We're feeling good. Soreness is controllable, tolerable, and I'm eating well, sleeping great. Well, good at least. And so I'm excited to see where this pans out. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.